You ever meet someone who doesn't technically break the law, but somehow manages to violate every boundary you have as a human being? Someone who's so stubborn, so petty, and so infuriatingly self-centered that you begin to wonder if they enjoy making your life harder? Well, that was my neighbor. And after months of her blocking my disabled mother's access to our own home, she pushed me to a point I didn't even know I had. And the day she realized she'd messed with the wrong person, yeah, that was the day everything changed. If you ever want to deliver justice to someone who just wouldn't quit pushing your buttons, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready, because this is one of the most satisfying small-scale revenge stories you'll hear today. So here's how this whole disaster of a neighbor story starts. I live at home with my parents. My dad works long hours. My mom, she's disabled and relies entirely on a wheelchair to get around. That means accessibility isn't just a convenience. It's a lifeline. Every inch of space matters. Every parked car matters. And every obstacle in front of our home could genuinely ruin our day. Our neighbor, let's call her Carol, because of course she gives off strong Carol energy. She doesn't break laws. Oh no, she just bends reality to be as unbearable as possible. The kind of woman who complains about kids existing. The type who glares at happiness like it personally offended her. And for some reason, she decided we were her chosen victims. Now, here's the setup. Carol rents out rooms in her house. She's basically running a low-budget boarding house with a revolving door of tenants, meaning new faces, new cars, constant coming and going. But her driveway, huge, like comically huge. You could host a small car dealership on that thing. Yet, for reasons only a cosmic force or her own delusion could explain, Carol insists on leaving extra space for potential visitors. And what does that mean? She parks in front of our house. Every single time. At first, I thought maybe it was accidental, or temporary, or maybe she genuinely didn't think it mattered. So I explained, nicely, politely, like a civilized human being, "Hey, can you not park in front of our place? I have to help my mom in and out of the car, and we need that space. Plus, security-wise, I need my car under our Ring camera." She smiled that tight little smile of someone who's hearing words, but translating them into pure noise. And guess what she did the very next day? Yep, parked right there again. At first, I tried patience, then reminders, then slight warnings. But every time, she'd come up with the same excuse. I'm saving room for my tenants' visitors. It's important for their experience. The way she said experience, you'd think she was running a 5-star hotel and not a glorified hostel with mismatched curtains. But here's where things get interesting. One day, I caught her trying to actually park on her own driveway. And when I say it was a disaster, I mean planes land smoother than hurricanes. She stalled. She swerved. She nearly hit her own mailbox. I watched her struggle like she was driving a spaceship instead of a small car. And that's when it hit me. She avoids her own driveway because she can't park at all. She'd rather inconvenience us than take 3 extra seconds to line up her car properly. From that point on, it wasn't ignorance. It was stubbornness, pride, and an absolutely infuriating refusal to admit she can't drive. Fast forward to last night. I came home from dropping my mom off at an appointment, and there she was, Carol's car, shoved right in front of our house again. Except this time, she positioned it so awkwardly that part of it was almost blocking our driveway, and something inside me just clicked. You ever feel that slow, warm rise in your chest when someone crosses that one boundary too many? It's not even anger anymore. It's clarity. I was done. So I parked my car an inch in front of the tiny gap she'd left, not touching her bumper, not blocking her completely, just realistically trapping her in a space that only someone with actual driving skill could maneuver out of. Spoiler, she does not have that skill. Cut to the next morning. I'm getting ready, window open, hairdryer running in the background, when suddenly, Reverend Rev. Hilarious, frustrated engine sounds echo from outside, then a horn, then silence, then more revving. I peek out the window. She's panicking. She is absolutely wrestling her steering wheel like it wronged her in a past life. I'm sipping coffee watching this like it's morning television. Then I hear it. The knock. Bang, bang, bang. Impatient. Entitled. Furious. I walk to the door with the calmness of a monk. And I'm a little proud of this, I even wet my hair again so it'd look like I just got out of the shower. I wrap a towel around myself and open the door just a crack. Barely enough to see her eye twitch. She blurts out, "I'm running late. You need to move your car forward so I can get out." I give her the kind of look you save for toddlers throwing tantrums. "Oh, you just woke me up. I was literally in the shower. You'll have to give me a few minutes." She sputters. Actually sputters, like I just spoke a Martian. But I need to leave now." I shrug. "Not my fault you parked there. Remember? Enough space on your driveway." Then I close the door slowly, dramatically, like the end of a soap opera scene. And I wait. Not 5 minutes. Not 10. 20. Full minutes. Just long enough that she's pacing outside, hands on her hips, muttering to herself in disbelief. About halfway through, I hear her car engine start again. More revving, more stalling, more frustrated slapping of her steering wheel. And finally, somehow, by scraping together what microscopic driving abilities she has, she manages to pull away. She has to take a 5-point turn in a space that would have required 3 if she had any skill. But she does it, barely. When she drives away, she stares at my house like she knows. She knows I did it intentionally. She knows I'm done playing nice. And guess what? I felt no guilt, not a shred. Because here's the thing. If you make life harder for a household with a disabled family member, if you ignore every request, if you choose to be inconsiderate purely out of pride, then you earn every bit of inconvenience brought right back to your doorstep. And as I'm watching her finally escape the parking purgatory she created to plan forms in my mind, if she parks in front of our house again, I'm doing the exact same thing. Every single time. I'll trap her in her own laziness until she learns the easiest lesson in the world. Park on your own property. I don't need to scream. I don't need to confront her. I don't need to argue. She'll teach herself eventually, because if she insists on parking badly, I insist on being in the shower. Actions meet consequences. The victory wasn't loud. It wasn't explosive. It wasn't dramatic. It was better. It was a look on her face. That mix of frustration, embarrassment, and dawning realization that she'd met someone who wasn't going to roll over anymore. She couldn't blame me. She couldn't yell. She couldn't complain. Because technically, I did nothing wrong. She boxed herself into a corner, literally, and the only way out was to acknowledge her own incompetence. In that moment, she wasn't a powerful, petty tyrant of the street anymore. She was just a stubborn adult who'd finally met the natural consequences of her own behavior. And God, it felt good